Forget the gourmet kitchens and celebrity chefs. The real story of American food was written by military psychologists weaponizing chocolate, lazy geniuses inventing salads out of desperation, and presidents committing acts of pasta-related smuggling. These are 30 of the most bizarre and delicious truths from the country that put cheese in a can. 1. The drive-thru wasn't just an invention, it was a declaration of independence from the tyranny of walking. Pioneered by places like In-N-Out, it enshrined the American right to acquire a multi-course meal while remaining seated in your pajamas. This isn't laziness, it's the pinnacle of human efficiency. 2. During World War II, Hershey's gave soldiers chocolate bars designed to taste awful. The infamous D ration was engineered to have the flavor profile of sweetened wax, purely to prevent troops from eating their emergency rations out of boredom. A masterclass in psychological manipulation disguised as a treat. 3. In New Mexico, green chile isn't a food, it's a belief system. This smoky, spicy sauce is slathered on everything from enchiladas to cheeseburgers with religious fervor. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to find it being used as baptismal water. It's that serious. 4. Root beer began its life as a respectable medicinal beverage brewed by Native Americans. It has since abandoned its noble roots to become the sugary, bubbly vessel for a giant scoop of ice cream. It's the ultimate glow-down from potent elixir to glorified dessert soup, and we love it. 5. A New York pastrami on rye is less a sandwich and more an architectural marvel that defies physics. It's a skyscraper of smoked meat precariously balanced between two pieces of bread, threatening to dislocate your jaw with the first bite. Eating it is a risk, but one you have to take. 6. In Maryland, eating blue crabs is a primal, violent ritual. You're given a wooden mallet and a pile of steamed crustaceans, and you're expected to go to war. The aftermath is a battlefield of shell fragments and Old Bay seasoning, and you emerge victorious, albeit filthy. 7. The Cuban sandwich in Miami is a symphony of pork, ham, and cheese pressed into a single perfect unit. It's so well engineered and delicious that it makes you look at a regular ham and cheese sandwich with utter contempt. It's not even in the same league. 8. Buffalo wings began as a simple bar snack in Buffalo, New York. Now, the sauce industry has spiraled into a bizarre culinary arms race. We've moved past hot and into flavors like raspberry ghost pepper and bacon parmesan. It's an escalation that must be stopped, but please, not yet. 9. Soft serve ice cream, a US invention, is one of the most brilliant scams of all time. The secret to its creamy texture is that it's pumped full of air. You are literally paying for a delicious frozen cloud. And we all line up for it, because it's just that good. 10. The Jell-O salad of the 1950s was a culinary fever dream. These horrifying shimmering concoctions trapped innocent vegetables, fruits, and sometimes even meat inside a gelatinous prison. It was a dark time for dinner parties, a true testament to what happens when gelatin gets too much power. 11. Hush puppies, those little fried cornmeal balls, supposedly got their name from hunters tossing them to their dogs to shut them up. It's a beautifully simple solution to an annoying problem, proving that deep frying things can solve almost any issue, including noisy pets. 12. The American obsession with peanut butter is intense. The average person consumes 7 pounds of it annually. That's the equivalent of eating an entire newborn baby's weight in peanut butter each year. A slightly disturbing, yet incredibly accurate comparison. 13. In Hawaii, Spam is not a joke. It's a revered cultural artifact. They hold a massive festival for it, the Spam Jam, where this canned meat is transformed into sushi and other delicacies. It's proof that with enough dedication, you can elevate literally anything to god-tier status. 14. Long before it was the star of your overpriced brunch, the avocado was a California staple. The state grows nearly 90% of the nation's supply, making them the primary enablers of everyone's avocado toast addiction. They know what they're doing, and our wallets are paying the price. 15. Bagels and lox is a New York breakfast so perfect it feels like a loophole in the laws of nature. The combination of chewy bagel, salty cured salmon, and cream cheese is an act of culinary genius brought over by Jewish immigrants that has rightfully conquered the entire nation. Resistance is futile. 16. While it's now the official currency of picky children, Mac and cheese was championed by none other than Thomas Jefferson. He became so obsessed with the cheesy pasta in France that he smuggled a pasta machine back to the States and served it at a presidential dinner. A truly patriotic act. 17. Alaskan king crabs are essentially delicious, giant sea spiders from the depths of hell. Fishermen risk life and limb in the frozen Bering Sea just to catch them. Also, you can spend a small fortune to crack open their legs and dip the sweet meat in melted butter. It's the circle of life, but expensive. 18. The Frito pie is a culinary middle finger to fine dining. It's a bag of corn chips, ripped open and drowned in chili and cheese, then eaten with a plastic fork. It's a meal that requires no plate, minimal effort, and absolutely zero dignity. And honestly, it's a stroke of pure, unadulterated genius. 19. Cincinnati chili is a dish that sounds like it was invented by a drunk person reading a spice rack in the dark. It's a meat sauce seasoned with cinnamon and cocoa, served over spaghetti. It defies all culinary logic, yet in Ohio it's a beloved institution. It's a beautiful, confusing anomaly. 20. Chicago's deep dish pizza is not a pizza. It's an edible fortress of cheese, sauce, and dough that you need to attack with a knife and fork. It's so dense it has its own gravitational pull. And New Yorkers consider its very existence an act of war against everything they hold sacred. 21. Spray cheese is a bizarre American marvel of food engineering. It's a semi-solid, cheese-flavored substance that dispenses from a can like whipped cream. It represents the peak of convenience-driven science, allowing you to apply cheese to a cracker without the exhausting labor of slicing. It's a miracle and an abomination all at once. 22. In Chicago, putting ketchup on a hot dog is an unforgivable crime against humanity. The local law demands a specific list of toppings, turning the hot dog into a fully loaded salad bar on a bun. It's a bizarrely rigid tradition, and they will judge you for violating it. Harshly. 23. Germany may have invented the hamburger patty, but America looked at that modest creation and decided to gloriously corrupt it. We saw a simple piece of meat and immediately thought, how can we add more cheese, more bacon, and more stuff until it's barely recognizable? We didn't perfect it, we escalated it. 24. Pepperoni, the undisputed king of pizza toppings, is not Italian. It's a purely American invention, a spicier, smokier salami designed specifically for pizza. We didn't just adopt pizza from Italy, we looked at it and immediately decided it needed a signature American meat companion. 25. Oklahoma's official state vegetable is the watermelon. Yes, you read that right. In a stunning act of defiance against biology and common sense, the state legislature just decided a fruit was a vegetable, because they can. And frankly, that kind of legislative power move deserves our respect. 26. The iconic Cobb salad is the patron saint of late-night refrigerator raids. It was invented by a restaurant owner who was starving and just threw a bunch of random leftovers into a bowl. It's a powerful reminder that some of the greatest culinary creations are born not from inspiration, but from pure desperation. 27. The chocolate chip cookie exists because of a glorious failure. Ruth Wakefield expected chocolate chunks to melt into her cookie dough. The chocolate stubbornly refused, and in doing so, accidentally created the world's most perfect cookie. It's history's most delicious argument for not following instructions. 28. The corn dog is a monument to American ingenuity and our relentless desire to deep fry everything. Someone looked at a hot dog on a stick and had a moment of divine inspiration. What if we coated it in batter and threw it in boiling oil? This single question advanced civilization more than we care to admit. 29. Before 1904, people ate ice cream from bowls like absolute savages. Then, at the St. Louis World's Fair, the ice cream cone was born, an edible delivery system that was a bigger leap for humanity than the moon landing. It was the moment dessert truly became civilized. 30. As American as apple pie is the most successful branding campaign in history, considering apple pie isn't American at all. We just stole the recipe from European settlers, marketed it to death, and made it our own. It's not a national treasure. It's the result of a brilliant cultural heist. All right, your turn. In the comments below, I want you to name one American food that you believe is an overrated national disgrace. Be ruthless. There are no wrong answers, only weak opinions. If this journey through culinary chaos earned your respect, obliterate that like button and subscribe for more of America's finest absurdities.